Good morning, guys. Oh, hang on, I'm a bit cut off there, aren't I? Morning, guys. Good morning, guys. You join me on Saturday morning. It is 7:40, and we are on our way. We are on our way to pick up the Honda Bible that is Dan Lawrence from the fn2 crew, Southwest. And then we are going to be making our way to the British Riviera. Well, oh my god, where have I gone? Whoa. The British Riviera. We're going down, well, Newton Abbot? I think that's right. I don't know, if you know me. I don't know anywhere outside of Cambridgeshire or Bristol. So we're off down there to do the lowering springs today, which I'm going to have to go back home for because I've just f***ing forgotten. Right, guys, I've got the springs. What an idiot. Mind you, it's not the first time I've done it because last year we had a holiday down Weymouth, and we drove all the way down there, and as we got down literally on the outskirts, my girlfriend said, we were chatting and my girlfriend said, oh, imagine if we'd left a suitcase at home. And we had left the little one suitcase at home, so apparently it's called to me, Ma, can you please well, actually, I rang me ma, and she was like, oh god, what are you going to do? And I was like, I don't know, I'm going to have to literally drop off and come straight back and get it. And she said, no, it's alright. So our ma's a diamond, and she went to ours, got the suitcase and met me at Yeovil, so I only had to drive back to Yeovil and then back down to the caravan. But what a nightmare it was, honestly. So anyway, we're on our way now to pick up Mr. Dan Lawrence, as I said before, and then we're going to go down to the unit, meet Ben and Chrissy for about 10 o'clock. You may notice as well, guys, today I am walking with a bit of a limp. So I've got I've got more than two loves. Obviously my family and my kids. I love my cars and I love my football. I love the Bristol Rovers. Yes, please, up the gas. Come on, you Blues, even though we're getting relegated this season, but you know, that's life. But I also like playing. And I play five-a-side. Anyway, I played Thursday night and I strained or partially tore my calf muscle. So, my calf? Ugh. So if you see me limping today, that's why. Right, let's crack on. I'll pick the camera up when we're at Ben and Chrissy's. Ta-da! So we're here, guys, we made it. There's the legends themselves over there.
Hey guys.
Hello! And then Dan's doing the arbor. I'm just going to stand there and watch him, really. But fair enough. We're going to crack on, guys, and then back with you. There it is. Alright, guys, so I'm not going to lie. I've not done as much as I thought I would. Dan's down there doing bits. Chrissy's been grinding off the drop links as well. So guys, this is where we're at.
I love Honda.
I think we're sleeping here tonight. We're trying. Chris has rang round a couple of places trying to get a shop now. It is what it is. So guys, I'm not gonna lie, this has been an absolute nightmare. So that front shock was an absolute bell end. The thread on by the top mount was absolutely mullered. So fair play, Mark came down. You didn't get to see Mark in the video, but he come down, hacksawed off the bad bit of thread, managed to get that one done. Brilliant. It's on. Second one on the front, easy, came off brilliant, all going so well, and then the drop link was stuck on there, so needed angle grinding off. So bless Chris, said that he'd do it, and he was doing it, and he's just caught the shock and he thinks I'm going to call him loads of names, but I think he's bloody lovely. He just caught the shock and he's just nicked it. It's leaking a little bit of oil, so we're just waiting for someone to come and hopefully weld that now, just to stop it leaking. It's going great. We've been here now. 5.5 hours, and we've done 1 3/4. Still 2 sides to go, but it's the rear, so it should be easy. So, but Chris, when you watch this, I love you. Anyway, I'm gonna crack on. So, guys, finished. Well, Dan's finished. Heck of a day, honestly. I will probably do when I get home. I'll go through everything when I get home. I haven't filmed Knacker all today because nothing seems to have gone right. Actually, the rears went all right, didn't they?
Yeah, they went all right.
Yeah. But what a crack it's been down with Ben and Chris today. Absolute cracker. And thank God we were here as well, because if we'd have done that on the driveway, we'd have been knackered. Back to you in a minute and we'll say goodbye to Ben and Chris before we go. Happy days. Alright guys, so we're about to head off. Thanks again to Chris, there's Chrissy. And Ben, there we go. Top lads, top lads. It's been a good day, hasn't it?
It's been a great day, mate.
It's been a great day to meet you both, yeah.
It's been stressful for all of us.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. I just mainly sat there.
Can we swear on your channel or not?
You can do what you want.
Sweet. It's been stressful, yeah. Not for all of us, though, really. But it was stressful when Chris had a little mishap with the angle grinder.
Yeah, but
well, we're on Rob's channel now. So, we couldn't get the drop links off. So, Chris decided to angle grind him off, which you have to do, but he wasn't watching the other end of the angle grinder, and it went through the shock. And it was pissing out fluid everywhere, so we had to get it all welded up by the lovely gentleman at the road, didn't we? What a nightmare.
But yeah, at least it got sorted. That's the main.
That's the thing, innit?
And I was very apologetic.
You were. And
I had no
you were helping, and I wouldn't have been able to do it, so fuck it. And there's Dan as well, the main man.
All part of the experience. Right?
Anything to say, Dan?
I'm never fucking doing that again.
Excellent. Brilliant. I've said now, that's it, the springs are going with the car. If the car goes, that's it, done. I'm not doing that again.
It's been a good day though, we've all enjoyed that.
Yeah, it's been a good giggle.
It's been a proper
right, we're going to jump on the road, guys, and then I'll finish up when I get back. Right. Alright guys, so it's actually, it's the day after today. It's now Sunday, I'm filming this. We had just a mare yesterday and it continued on the way home. So let me start from the beginning of yesterday. So, as you've seen earlier in the video, I set off to go and get Dan, forgot the springs, so I had to come back home. That wasn't major, we weren't that far away. Picked Dan up, drove down to the Cowabunga Car Diaries hub, and to be honest, we made really good time. We got down there. I think we left Whitchurch about 8:20, and we got there by 10, so it was really good. So got down there, had a walk around, like a chat to Chris and Ben. They already had Chris's car up, starting something, so I don't want to say in case you don't know. So I'm just going to say they already had Chris's car up. They started doing work on Chris's car. So we just like cracked on. So took the driver's side shock off. I say we, Dan did. Big shout out to Dan. Dan Lawrence from the fn2 crew. He's a legend. He came with me yesterday. He did the majority of the work because I mean, I'm a chef. I don't do stuff like this. So anyway, first shock came off. And last time we did the lowering springs, we had a problem with that shock. We just could not get. So both drop links on the front, brilliant. Both needed angle grinding off, which is always good, but it's sort of expected with these. So anyway, back to the thing. First shock came off and the thread was knackered. We could not get the bolt out. So it took us like 3 hours just trying everything to try and get this bolt off, to get the top mount off and get the spring out. No luck. We were literally like looking around for a new shock. I was like, I can afford to get a new shock from Euros. No Euros, not up here, not down there. Could get one until Tuesday, and I was like, fuck's sake. So we thought, well, worst comes to worst, we'll just put the new drop links on, I'll buy a new shock, and then we can just sort the springs out up here another day. And then Mark, the legend, turns up. So we just saw off the bit of thread that's knackered, because there's plenty of thread on there. Just managed to get it off, get that front one done. Brilliant. Trying to then put it back on the car. There's where the 3 holes come through, the 3 strut holes into the bay to screw them in. One of those was slightly, it's like a double ring, so it's like 2 bits of metal overlap like that. Well, instead of them being perfect like that, one of them was like that, so we had to drill that out eventually. So I think it took us about 4 hours to do that first shock, which was absolute madness. So then we're like, well, it can't get any worse, can it? So second one, shot straight off, brilliant, spring on it, literally piece of piss. Chris, basically me and Dan didn't feel comfortable angle grinding, so Chris did the first drop link on the first one, brilliant. As he was doing the second one, he just caught the shock with the angle grinder. Literally, it went in probably a centimetre, and fluid started coming out. Noticed really quick, so managed to flip it up. Bless him, he was so gutted, and I've said earlier on in the video, he was only helping, and I'm so grateful, because otherwise I'd have been screwed without that anyway. So he was really apologetic, but he doesn't need to be, because he's a legend. So luckily the guy next door managed to weld it up. Brilliant, fine. Banged that on. Car down. Got the rears done. They were a piece of piss, really. Couple of bolts. Done that and was like, brilliant, done. Said goodbye to Chris and Ben. Off we come home. And then we're driving along, and I was like, can you smell burning, to Dan? And he was like, yeah, it smells like your clutch. And I was like, it can't be my clutch. Like, my clutch isn't even that old. So anyway, pulled over. The rear passenger brake caliper is seized on. So I'm like, for God's sake, come on, really? Like, yeah. So we're then in the services, literally 10 miles into the journey home in the services. So Dan managed to free it up, and we sort of went on to the next services, pulled over, double checked that it was okay, and it was moving quite freely, so that's fine. So thought, that's brilliant. I'll get home, I'll order up a new caliper. Brilliant. That's all done. So that's on order now. And then we're driving along, and I was like, oh, my bonnet's flapping around. I said, I've never noticed that before. Dan said, you did shut it, didn't you? I said, yeah, of course I shut it. I'm not an idiot. So anyway, we drove then another flipping, 60, 70 miles? And then I dropped Dan off and got out of the car to help him get his stuff out. And I was like, oh, I hadn't flipping put the bonnet down. So the bonnet was just flapping around in the bloody wind, 70 mile an hour on the motorway. Could have come up, smashed the windscreen. I thought, well, I'd flipping top the day off anyway, wouldn't it? But, oh, what a mare, guys. Oh, but yeah. So for all of that, the springs are on. Thank you again to Danny at Dyno Days. They are insane. Compared to what I had on before, the ride is so much smoother. There's not as much lean as well. The springs are amazing, mate. Thank you so much. Thank you as well to Ben and Chris for letting us use the unit, for being top blokes. We had such a giggle. I've made friends for life with those two, literally. Such nice lads. We will be going back down there again, maybe not even to do work on the cars, but just to see them and have a giggle. And they're going to come up to us as well, I think. And also thanks to Mark for helping us out with that thread, because otherwise I was just about ready to put it through the bloody windscreen. For sake. So yeah, massive shout out to all those guys, and thank you to Ben as well, because he took me out in his S2K. Roof down, masks, guys. We were sensible, we were careful. It is rapid, it is so fast, and it sounds amazing. Literally, if that is how that thing is stock with just an exhaust, God knows what it's going to be like when it's mapped. That's all I'll say. It literally pulls right up to the limiter, and it just feels like it would pull more. It's made me want one so bad, but obviously I've got to be sensible because I have children, and we only have one car, so that won't be happening. And I'm not rich either. The flipping fn2 is costing me a bomb at the moment. But yeah, again, thanks to those guys for letting us do that. that's it, guys. To be fair, I've ordered this brake caliper up. My money is waning. I've got the fuel rail to put on, but I need to buy the seal kit for the injectors. The car's cost me a lot these last couple of months, so I'm not sure I can afford to get those. So I'll see what I can do. Next week's video may not be the most exciting video in the world, but we'll see. So that's it, guys. I'm going to sign off now. Yeah. There's not really much else to say. Oh, and to top it all off as well, with rubbishness yesterday, my team, Bristol Rovers, the team I love, got relegated from League 1 down into League 2 as well yesterday, which I knew it was coming, but it was just an extra kick in the teeth on a crap day. Well, it wasn't a crap day, because I thought, I bet, you know what I mean. But yeah, guys, head over to Dino Days, check them out. I'll leave a link for the springs in the comments. I seriously recommend you get some if you've got an fn2 and you're thinking about springs, because they are insane. They're so good, and they're not that bad to fit if your car isn't a complete waste of time. So head over to Dino Days, check them out. If you like the video, hit a like, subscribe as well to the channel if you could. That'd be brilliant. Yeah, and I'll see you on the next one, hopefully, where the car is actually nice to me. Bye. Oh, what?